Appraisal of REO and foreclosure properties, Chapter 2, Instruments used in foreclosure, page 25, Chapter 2, Ending quiz. You pass with an 83.3%. So remember, number 1, contract for deed and installment sale contract are other terms used for, you said, land contract, and that was correct. Number 2, the acceleration clause is also referred to as the, you said, call provision, and that was correct. Number 3, a lender refrains from taking action when a borrower has missed mortgage payments while a solution is being worked out. This is considered, you said, forbearance, and that is correct. Number 4, the voluntary give back of a property to the lender is called blank. You said deed in lieu of foreclosure, and that is correct. Number 5, another name for a short sale is, you said deed in lieu of foreclosure, and that is incorrect. The correct answer was compromise sale. In a short sale, sometimes also called pre-foreclosure sale or compromise sale, the lender may accept less than the full amount owed if the sale price of the property does not cover the outstanding loan balance. Number 6, by using the blank, a debtor in foreclosure may redeem his property before it is sold. You said equitable right of redemption, and that is correct. Chapter 3, the foreclosure process. Page 1, chapter overview.
Chapter overview. In this chapter, titled The Foreclosure Process, we will address the two types of foreclosure, judicial and non-judicial. The main difference between the two is the requirement for a lawsuit to be filed and court action taken prior to an auction or sale. We will also provide examples of real-world REO properties, and will briefly examine the role of inflated appraisals in causing losses to lenders. Learning objectives. Upon completion of this chapter, participants will be able to differentiate between the types of foreclosure, explain the advantages and disadvantages of each type of foreclosure. End of page.
Page 2, Introduction.
Introduction. This chapter should not be construed as a definitive source of legal information regarding the foreclosure process. The foreclosure process is a legal procedure and is based on individual state laws. In those states where a trust deed is issued, there may be no need for a judicial proceeding. There is no substitute for competent legal advice in such matters, and appraisers are urged to seek advice from an appropriate professional. Take a minute to see what type of foreclosure is possible in your state by looking at this website, www.foreclosurelaw.org. End of page.
Page 3, two types of foreclosure.
Two types of foreclosure. The basic difference between the two types of foreclosure is a lawsuit called a foreclosure action. There are two types of foreclosure, judicial and non-judicial. We will look at the non-judicial process first and then the more complex and more common judicial foreclosure process. The type of foreclosure process that is employed in a particular state is dictated by the laws of that state. There are many states in which only judicial foreclosure is permitted. In these states, the non-judicial foreclosure option is not available. In many other states, both the judicial and non-judicial foreclosure processes are in place. In these states, the type of foreclosure process used is dependent on the instrument that was used to create the mortgage. There are a small number of states that use non-judicial foreclosure exclusively and do not allow judicial foreclosure. End of page.
Page 4. Non-judicial, no court action required.
Non-judicial, no court action required. The non-judicial process of foreclosure is used when a power of sale clause exists in a mortgage or deed of trust. A power of sale clause is the clause in a deed of trust or mortgage in which the borrower pre-authorizes the sale of property to pay off the balance on a loan in the event of their default. This form of foreclosure is usually found in trust deed states. End of page.